Hello everyone, we are doing Facebook Live. I'm on a little bit earlier today because I know with the hustle and the bustle of the holidays and shopping, we are going to talk about how to shop without getting head and neck and back pain. My name is Dr. Jeanette DeWitt with DeWitt Physical Therapy and Wellness. I'm a physical therapist, an athletic trainer, and a fitness coach. And during this time, it's December 2018, during this time, a lot of people are shopping and they're getting tired, they're carrying packages, they're carrying bags, and what happens is I see a lot of straining of the neck and of the back, people getting headaches just from stress, lack of sleep, not drinking enough water, all of these factors that can really wreak havoc during this time of the season. So today I want to talk about a few things that you can do to negate all of that. Number one, drink lots of water. When you are drinking water, you're staying hydrated. And when we get busy, what do we tend to do? We tend to forget to eat and drink water because the hours just run together, and the next thing you know, it's evening and we haven't had lunch, we haven't had a snack, and we haven't been drinking any water. So number one, I recommend drinking water. Number two is be prepared to have snacks on hand. The reason this is, if you're out shopping, if you're out running errands, you lose track of time and you miss a meal. So, or you get caught and then you have to choose a not so healthy option. When you have snacks on hand and you're prepared with a bottle of water and some healthier snacks like fruit or nuts or just healthier options, maybe a side salad that you can carry with you and eat in the car, something that is going to be portable, kind of quick, but healthier than going through a drive-through. If you can do that, you can stay hydrated, you can keep your sugar levels nice and even instead of spiking and dropping. This can help reduce dehydration, and it can help reduce feelings of a headache, feeling lightheaded, or feeling tired and irritable. So drinking water, having healthy snacks on hand. The other thing that I would recommend, number three, is to prioritize your day. So if you're going to be running a bunch of errands, try to run them or map out a plan. When you map out a plan, then you know exactly, okay, I'm going to this store, I'm going to this store, I'm going to pick these items up here, and you can try and stay in the general vicinity of where you want to get your products or your items. When you do that, you spend less time in the car, you spend less time waiting in traffic, and when you are using your time effectively, then you're not stressing out about, oh, I got to get this done, I got to be here at this time, I got to be here at this next appointment. You've blocked out time, you've mapped out your schedule, and you've allowed time to stand in line, to wait in traffic so that you're not as stressed with that. Number four that you want to do is when you are standing in line, let's say you have a cart and you're standing in a long line. If you have a cart, go ahead and use it and rest on it. For example, you can put one foot up on the bar underneath the cart. This is going to shift your weight off of your back and onto your legs. And when you do that, you're going to take pressure off of your low back. So you're kind of just like resting onto the cart and using that to shift your weight. If you do not have a cart, then I recommend staggering your stance. So instead of your feet being next to each other, your feet are going to be one in front of the other. And now you can shift your weight forward and back on each leg, and that's going to take pressure off of your back as well. If you are doing that and you're carrying items, either in a basket or in bags, then you want to equal equally distribute that weight. For example, you don't want to carry everything on one side, which is the tendency for us to do because we want to have a hand that's free. Go ahead and use both hands, and then when you get up into line, you can put your items on the conveyor belt, and then get into your wallet, get into your purse at that time. It's going to take the cashier time to scan those products, so it's okay if you don't have your money right away, or ready right away. You're going to have time to do that. Let's talk about if you don't have a cart and you're walking and carrying packages out to the car. You don't have enough items really to put in a cart, but you have maybe 2 or 3 bags. You want to put a couple bags on one hand and another bag on the other hand. Again, equally distribute the weight of the product so that your body is balanced. If you're always carrying items on one side of your body, for example, I'm right-handed, so I tend to want to carry things on my left side. Well, that's going to weigh me down on this side, and now I'm creating an imbalance. This side of my neck and this side is going to be stretched. This side is going to be shortened. You can see just by my shoulders. If I want to stay more balanced, then I'm going to carry the weight evenly. Better yet, go ahead and use a cart, even if you have a couple of bags and you could carry them. It's more efficient to push than to pull or to carry. Those are a few tips that you can do when you're out shopping. The other thing that I would recommend when you're out shopping is to take some breaks. Go ahead, if you've decided I'm going to spend the whole day and I'm just going to get all my shopping done at one time. Go ahead and factor in some breaks to eat, some breaks to sit on a bench or just wait, or just sit in your car and relax for a few minutes before getting out again. Always obey safety though, so if you're sitting in a dark parking lot, I do not recommend that. You want to stay in a well-lit area, you want to stay in a very public area, and when you get in your car, after you've loaded your car with packages, you want to leave right away. You don't want to be sitting and waiting when people could have seen you load a bunch of packages into your vehicle. That's just a safety tip. Now, what can you do if you start to get sore, if you start to feel like you've strained or you've lifted too many packages and you're just flat out tired from carrying packages or carrying bags or going shopping? Here's a few tips, is just get mobile, meaning walking, and I'm not talking about walking and stopping, stopping, but maybe do a walk around the store before you start shopping so you can scan where things are, and then when you go around the second time, you're going to know exactly where, hey, I saw that there, and I saw this item here, and I wanted that, and then you walk around, you get it, and you move forward. The stopping and standing and the stopping and starting can really be an irritant for people with back pain, hip pain, or sciatic nerve pain. So if walking helps to decrease that pain, then you don't want to be stopping and standing for very long. Pacing yourself is key with that, and that's why I said going ahead and using some rest breaks and factoring that into your time on your schedule. The other thing you can do is do a few stretches. So when you're waiting in line, you can very easily do some shoulder blade squeezes like that. You can also do some shoulder shrugs, and you can also do some neck exercises just to reduce strain across the shoulders. And you can do both sides like that. Any of those positions that I just did, you can hold for a period of time too. So maybe you shrug up and you go slow, and then maybe you kind of come down and hold for a little bit to also get a stretch across the top. Stretching to the side, you can hold that for 15 to 30 seconds and hold that 15 to 30 seconds on the other side. If you're gripping a lot from carrying bags, I recommend opening up your fingers, closing and then opening up your fingers. If you've done a lot of gripping with your arms bent, you can also straighten out, like that. It'll stretch across the front of the arm and the forearm. Same thing on the other side. And you can do 3 sets of these for 15 to 30 seconds each. You can also stretch with your hand down. That's going to stretch the arm and forearm here, whereas when you stretch with the hand up or like this, you'll get more of this part of the forearm. So you're just switching sides. So those are some arm and neck stretches to help relieve stress and symptoms from standing, from carrying different packages and bags. And there you have it. You have different types of tips that you can do while you're shopping, and you have some gentle stretches that you can do while you're shopping or after you're shopping, or maybe when you're taking a rest break. I hope this is helpful. I wish you the best during this holiday season throughout the month of December. And if you have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to call at 262-842-2220, or you can contact me directly via email at Jeanette@DeWittPTWellness.com. Thank you.